fine. Can I help you?
I'm thinking of killing myself.
Okay, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Can you take a few deep breaths and stay calm and let's just talk? Are you near a computer?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I want you to go over to your computer and I will text you a link to a Zoom meeting, okay? And then we can talk face to face.
Okay.
Hi. Hi, so what's your name?
Melissa.
Hi, Melissa. Can you share with me why?
Because I did something that I can't forgive myself for, and I don't think I can live with the guilt.
Just so you know, I'm here to talk you out of this. You know that, right?
I know that, but I'm afraid you won't be able to help me. I don't think I can handle the pain, and that seems like the only option.
Right, but before you do anything, can you let me put you in contact with someone who could help you? I mean, you called this number for a reason. You're not 100% sure that this is such a good idea, right?
Yes, but I don't think there's a point. I think I've made up my mind, and I don't think anyone's going to be able to change it.
I know, but I want you to talk to him anyway. Can you at least speak with him? That's all I ask. Dr. Medford, I have someone on the phone who I believe is serious, and I have a feeling that you might be able to help.
Go ahead, put her through. Hello, this is Dr. Medford.
This is Melissa.
Melissa, the operator told me you were seriously thinking of ending your life. Is that right?
That's right.
Well, before we proceed, I should tell you that I am a medical doctor. To be specific, a psychiatrist, which might be a turnoff for you, but let me assure you that the purpose in taking this call is to reach out to you and have you reconsider what you're thinking of doing.
I appreciate you taking your time to talk. Honestly, up until this point, I'd probably be what you'd consider a well-adjusted person. I mean, I'm currently enrolled in school to become, believe it or not, a psychotherapist, so I kind of know what you're going to say. Maybe you shouldn't waste your time.
Do you really think so?
Yeah, I do. And I don't think it's going to change my mind. There's no words or medication that can get rid of this feeling.
Well, can I ask how old you are?
25.
Do you live with anyone?
My grandparents.
Why not your parents?
It's a long story, and I don't really feel like getting into it. But essentially, I live with my grandparents since I was little, and I love them very much.
Are you working at all?
I was hired to start work at the Cal State bookstore. I'm in my senior year there studying psychology, but it didn't happen.
So what exactly did happen?
Well, about a month ago, I went to a party at a friend's house, and there were a lot of people there, and not many people were following protocols, and barely anyone was wearing a mask, including myself.
Go ahead.
Well, to get hired at the bookstore, I had to take a COVID test, and I tested positive, so they couldn't hire me.
I am sorry. Hopefully you won't get sick. Have you experienced any symptoms? There is a chance you won't.
No. But a few days ago, my grandpa was running a fever, and he was feeling really sick, and so we took him to the hospital, and they tested him, and he tested positive, and now he's really sick because of me.
Well, you don't know that for sure. But let's say that he did catch the virus from you. What are the doctors saying about his prospects for getting better? Had he otherwise been healthy?
Yeah, he had been, and well, there's someone optimistic who'll recover, but I just can't stop thinking about the possibility that he won't, and it would be my fault, and I can't live with that.
Well, just so you know, there is a possibility he will recover. The world of medicine has learned a great deal about the coronavirus, and there are new medicines available that have proven quite successful in helping the victims of the virus. How old is your grandfather?
Uh, he's 71.
When was the last time you spoke to his doctors?
Today, this morning, but they won't let me see him or talk to him.
What did the doctors say?
They said that his need for oxygen had gone down. He was needing 10 liters, and he needs about 2 now.
Well, that's a good thing. What about his fever?
It had gone down too.
Well, this is how I see it. I can certainly understand how shattered you would feel if your grandfather were to leave this world, and I can see how you might feel responsible for that. That's because you would be.
Do you see why I think ending my life would be best? I mean, his fever and even a need for oxygen is my fault, and I can't live with that.
You know, you're right. Your reckless behavior has caused someone you love to experience a great bit of suffering. And I'm assuming that he knows that you're probably the cause of this?
He knows because I told him.
A big question. How do you think he's going to deal with the fact that you are responsible for this? Do you think he will forgive you? And better yet, do you think he should forgive you?
No, I think he'll forgive me because it's just the kind of person he is. But I don't think I can forgive myself.
Well, just a minute. Earlier, you said that you know what I'm going to say. Well, let's just take a minute to look back and take a hypothetical look into the future. Is that okay?
Yeah, I guess.
Let's say your grandfather has recovered from this illness that is caused by you, his granddaughter, who lives with him and yet foolishly attended a party and observed none of the protocols. The illness caused him a great deal of pain, and the fact is he may or may not fully recover.
I can't stop crying.
So now your grandfather has to decide whether he will spend the rest of his life resenting you for what you did, or just move on and be grateful that his granddaughter is such a terrific person. Even though she exercised poor judgment and made a mistake, she did not intend in any way to cause him or anyone else to get sick. I have one question, Melissa.
What?
Are you a terrific person?
I don't know. I don't think so. But I'd like to be.
Well, here's my advice. Are you ready?
Yeah.
First of all, I want you to forget about ending your life. Ending your life would be such a selfish thing to do, and you would create unspeakable pain to those who love you. You see that, don't you?
I do.
It might take a while for you to fully understand, but I truly believe your grandfather is very proud of you and loves you very much and understands that you made a mistake and you feel terrible about it. He knows you are suffering. So the best way for you to fix all this is to continue to live your life and make him proud. Get it?
I get it. I mean, it's the hospital, and I need to take this. Thank you. Hello?
Hi, Melissa. It's Grandpa.
Hi, Grandpa. How are you feeling?
Well, sweetie, it's been really rough. But all things considered, they say I should make a full recovery. You know, like I always say I have high ethical standards. If I don't like your hat, I'll tell you I don't like your hat. But wait a minute, that's my opinion, not ethics. I get a little scattered sometimes. I'm so sorry. Well, thank God. Listen, how are you doing? Gone to any parties lately?
Every night, yeah. But when exactly will you be coming home? I miss you and I love you.
Well, they're telling me probably the day after tomorrow. I'm looking forward to going home and being with you and your grandma. I miss you, honey, and I love you so much. I guess you could say I dodged a bullet. And as you always used to say, life, life is real good.
Yeah, life is good. Life is real good.
I love you, honey. Bye-bye.
Love you too. Bye, Grandpa.